Hi everybody, welcome back today. I am going to be discussing with you a little bit about meal planning. And we are going to be doing various programs. Some of you may be doing the 21 Day Fix, some of you may be with 22 Hardcore, some with PiYo, which I think is phenomenal in having that program that fits your specific needs and your goals. But what I will tell you about all of these programs is that they actually are all following just about the same type of meal plan. Some of you will have the color-coded containers that will help you, know how much of each food group you're going to be eating each day. Some of you will just have some basic measurements that you will follow. But regardless, you're basically going to be setting your portion sizes for exactly what your body needs to either lose weight that you're looking to lose or to maintain weight and gain muscle. So the very first thing that you want to do is whatever book you have. It might be the rations for the 22 Hardcore, it might be 21 Day Fix, it might be the PiYo book, whatever that is. You want to get that out and make sure that you start on that page that has the little equation, okay, to figure out where you're going to fall in how many serving sizes of each food group you're going to get that day. And then you'll see there's a chart and you will fall into one of these brackets. So you know, okay, I am going to get, 3 servings of veggies every day. I'm going to get 2 servings of fruits. I'm going to get 4 servings of protein. So that really is your first step. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle change. This is a way for you to know how much of each food your body needs. I mean, these have been designed by nutritionists, so you know that your body is getting exactly what it needs. So, I want you to refer to this book, talk to your specific coach, and go through, any questions that you might have specifically about that equation and where you fall there. And from that point, you want to start your meal planning. We have some awesome resources for you in the files section in this group. One of my favorites in there is this really awesome meal plan sheet. I love this one because it even has at the top a spot for you to write in what workout you're going to be doing each day. And then it has a spot for your breakfast, which for me every day is my chocolate Shakeology. Then a snack, and then you're going to have your lunches, a snack, your dinners, and then if you have containers left over, or maybe you have a veggie left over or something in the evening, you'll even have room for a snack there, okay? So we really, really encourage you to fill one of these out. I typically try to do these on Saturdays, if I can, Saturdays or Sundays, and then I make my grocery list then from what I'm going to be eating that week, and head to the grocery store on Sunday. What I do after that shopping trip then is I get everything ready for the week that I possibly can get ready. For example, this week my lunches were alternating between a healthy chicken salad recipe that I have and then some turkey chili that I knew I was going to be making for dinner one night, and I was going to have some for leftovers for lunches. So I was able to make my chicken salad and my big pot of turkey chili both on Sunday and use those throughout the week. Anything else that you can think of, a lot of my snacks I can do ahead of time. Hard-boiled eggs, I can make those on Sundays. I actually do mine in the oven, and that's another tip that we can post one day for you guys. I do a lot of cottage cheese with maybe some, tomatoes cut up in there for snacks, so I'll make sure I have those ahead of time. For dinners, anytime I see a spot where I can do something that Sunday to get something ready. Let me think here. If you're going to be having any type of meal that has some grilled chicken in it, you can do that ahead of time. On Sundays, I like to sometimes make a really big veggie stir fry, just with a little bit of olive oil in there and stir up, peppers, onions, mushrooms, whatever I can think of. And I'll use that throughout the entire week, maybe in wraps. I'll use it as side dishes, over rice, anything that I can get those extra veggies in throughout the week, I will do that. So you will see us talking a lot about Sunday as meal prep day, and we highly encourage that because it sets you up for success. One of the quotes I like best is failing to plan is planning to fail. So if you're not going to plan for the week, you in a way can be setting yourself up for failure for that week. So we will highly encourage you to work on this. Again, it starts in your individual book, whichever one it is that you're going to be working from. And then it goes into figuring out how many of each food group, how many servings are you going to have each day, and then really taking it into your meal plan. Those of you doing the 21-day fix, and even if you're not, you can still actually use this. We have this in the files section as well. If kind of having more of a visual helps you out, I like this little sheet, and I didn't have a colored printer, so I just colored them in myself. But for example, if I'm going to have 3 veggies a day, then I can just go into this sheet and mark off when I have one of my veggies. So I know I have 2 left. I get 2 fruits. I can mark one off when it's done. My 4 proteins, mark them off. It even has a spot down here for water. So every time you have a glass of water, you can mark that off. You'll also hear us stress a lot about water. And you should be aiming to get half of your body weight in ounces every single day, okay? So take your body weight, chop it in half. That's how many ounces of water you should be getting each day, and we will be tracking that as well. I also love how this has the little spot for your workouts down here, whether you got 1 or 2 workouts in, which is awesome for that day. I have had people in the past laminate that little sheet and keep it next to the refrigerator and just mark it off throughout the days they eat their containers. One thing I want to specify before I'm done here, I know this video is getting a little bit long, but is to keep it simple, especially when you're first learning this. You know, this isn't something you're just going to start and then, stop after a month. This is something you want to be able to keep up with. Is simplify it. You know, if you're having grilled chicken and a veggie in the evenings for dinner, or, we do turkey burgers and sweet potato fries, things like that a lot. That's okay. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Learn how this works for you. Learn what your body needs, and then if you want to switch things up as you go, that's awesome. That's great. I tend to, go back and forth between, 4 or 5 of the same snacks and lunches throughout the weeks too, and just vary those, from week to week. So that's perfectly fine to do. Get into your groove, learn how this works for you, and it's really going to help set you up for success. So I'm sorry I kept you a little bit longer than I typically do today, but meal planning is so very important, and we're going to be sharing a lot more tips for you along the way. So feel free to ask questions. We are here to help you and so excited to get you all started. Have a great day.